That has been one of the joys of my career to become the president of the Wisconsin Funeral Directors Association. We are a 140-year-old organization, and to be the first African American to lead this wonderful organization of honorable men and women that take care of the bereaved families across the entire state of Wisconsin, it's just been an honor of my life. And that's been, I was very well received by my peers and was able to lead the organization, increase our membership, as well as to create and set a new vision for the organization. So I knew I had to fulfill big steps, and I knew that I was writing my place in history. So I didn't take that lightly, and it's been the honor of my life to lead as a trailblazer. I think the contributions that women have made, because we are the mother of man, all mankind. We are the nurturers, we are the supporters. And it's very important for us to have rights and to lead the way so that we can continue to nurturing and mothering our children and being trendsetters is very important.
Yeah, I totally agree, obviously, with Dr. Clark. And to piggyback off of the nurturing part, we see things as women in this particular field that most men probably haven't seen because we're women and we see them a little bit differently. For instance, the details to a lot of services that we handle with our family. We know what those particular families may like to see, whether it be specifically tailored to their needs or something their wants. And that's what we really take into consideration when we sit with our families. And I think at being a lady and a woman in this particular industry, we have those sets of eyes and those visions that make us trailblazers.
I think that from my experience, my 25 years of experience in the funeral service, a woman's touch starts with that first phone call, that compassionate voice, because oftentimes when people and families that have experienced a loss call the funeral home, it's the worst day of their life and certainly the worst call that they would ever have to make. And again, as women, we are historically nurturers. And so just to embrace the family during that time with comfort and care and tenderness and letting them know that we are going to help them make a difficult time a little bit easier. I think that would explain it.
I would tell them to take their time and understand their passion. What do you love to do? That's a question that you need to ask yourself, and that's another question that you need to understand and know what you want to do in your life. As for me, I wanted to be a mortician and do embalming. However, I found that my true calling was working in the business portion of the funeral services.
And I would tell young girls that's following behind us is that funeral industry is growing with women. So before you get into this industry, get your feet wet a little bit. Know that this is what's for you, because a lot of people think that it's for them until they get in this industry. So go for what you know, go for your dreams, but make sure that you are going for the right reasons and to serve families and be there for families during their time of need.
I would certainly tell young ladies that this is certainly a very professional industry. And if this is something you're looking into, please understand that there is no gender roles as into being a funeral director. And as time goes on, the more ladies that are getting into funeral services prove that. So if it's something you want to do, go in, hands and feet first, jump on in and keep going because it's certainly for you too.
My pearls of wisdom to young ladies coming behind me, I would share with them the following pieces of wisdom. Understand that you have a whole bunch of girl power if you look back into the hands of history with all of our trailblazers. And the trailblazers start with those individuals in your families, your mothers, your grandmothers, your sisters, your aunties. Start by sitting down and having conversations with them and understanding the history that's going on in your particular family, and then understand the history within your culture. And then once you do that, dig deep within inside of you and decide on what you want to do. And once you decide on what you want to do, understand that you should always give service. You should always give, and then give instead of receive.